Good morning, students. Welcome back. Last week when I met you, we were doing natural resources, lesson 5. So today also we are doing natural resources. Okay? But we are doing something about renewable resources. Okay? So we are going to the topic renewable resources, and then I am going to teach you today about solar energy and about soil. I'm just going to read out from the book. I want you to pay attention to that. Okay? And then we will discuss some points while we are reading. Solar energy. Solar energy is the energy obtained from the sun. Okay? So we get the sun rays, right? Nice hot it is. Even when you play, if it is sunny, you feel very tired because there's a lot of energy that is coming from there and a lot of heat as well. Okay? Sun is the main source of heat and light. See? So we get heat and light from the sun and it comes to the earth. We get light and heat from the sun. You know that plants prepare their food using solar energy. You have learnt about photosynthesis, right? It was there in our first chapter. So about photosynthesis, what we learned, it requires solar energy to prepare food, right? So now they say, make a list of the activities done using solar energy. Tell me what are the things that can be done using solar energy. The first thing we have already spoken about is photosynthesis. You need photosynthesis to prepare food in the plants. Other than that, nowadays we have this solar panel on the roof of every house, because with the help of that you can heat the water. Instead of using a geyser, you can use solar energy. There are many companies, many other places where such renewable, that is every day you're going to get the sunlight, right? It's not going to be used up. So every day you get the sunlight, so it is called a renewable source of energy. That means every morning you're going to get it back. So there are many other places where the solar energy is used. Even now they are saying that in future you can get solar driven cars as well. The energy taken from the solar energy can be used to drive car. Amazing, to think about these things. So I want you to do a little bit of research and you can jot down the points using solar energy, what and all you can do. You know that the salt that we eat, how is the salt made? You all know that? They take the seawater and they spread it, okay? They let it dry. And when the seawater dries, it leaves salt crystals. So the drying happens because of what? Solar energy. The heat and the light that comes from there helps you to have salt. So I have given you 2 or 3 examples. I want you to have many more. Do some kind of a research, some kind of a learning about it. Nowadays you have phone in your hand and you all know how to see all the cartoons there. So try to do a research on this and get me few more points. Okay? So you have to do that activity when you see this video. Now another thing that you need to do, this is one of the activity, it is very easy, you can do it. Take 2 pots or any plastic container, as whatever you have available, and fill it with soil. Okay, normal soil you fill it with. Put a bean seed in each pot. You can put a bean seed, you can put mustard seed or any seed for that matter. Put a seed, keep one pot in a place with sunlight and the another in the dark corner, where water the pots daily. Okay, both the pots you have to water daily. Observe the changes after 15 days. Record what you have observed. See, we read that solar energy is required to make food. So in absence of solar energy, what is going to happen to that plant is what you need to observe and see. So you have to take 2 containers, put some soil in that, put a seed into that. One you are going to keep it in the sunlight, the other one in a dark room where there is no sunlight, and you have to observe the differences. You will learn more about solar energy in unit amazing energy. Okay, there is another unit coming. In this book we have another chapter which says amazing energy. So there you will get to know more about solar energy. Air and water are also natural resources. You will know about these in next units. Okay, even air and water is surplus, right? It is God-given things to us. So even about that you will read in few other units that we are going to have. Then now we are going to read about soil. What we know about soil, let's see. You know that we plant things in the soil. We need soil to plant some things. We need soil, a good soil to build our house. There are so many things that we need soil. So let's read what it is written about. We walk on soil, we live on soil. Soil also a renewable resource like water. Soil is necessary for the growth of plants. You already know that plants get water and salts required to prepare the food from soil. You will know more in details about soil in higher classes. So, why do we plant a seed in the soil? Because it has got a lot of minerals. Okay, and even when we pour water, the soil absorbs it, and that is how the plant gets the water through the soil from their roots. It absorbs it. Okay, so we know that soil plays an important role. Make a list of activities for which soil is used. Again, you have to think wisely and take out some points and write in this particular activity. Okay, now there is a column which says know this, so you should know it. I will read it out. The outermost rocky layer of the earth is known as crust. Soil is the thin top layer of the crust containing minerals and organic substances. What are the organic substances? Anything that is dead, that has fallen, the leaf from the tree, everything that has, every living thing that falls onto the ground, you know, that is found in the upper layer, and that is minerals, that is the organic substance. Okay, it takes nearly 500 to 1500 years for the formation of about 3 centimeters of soil. See, we just play in the soil, spoil it, do whatever we feel like, but you know it takes 500 to 1500 years to form only 3 centimeters. In your scale you have 3 centimeters. To form that it takes 500 to 1500 years. Okay, soil is formed by weathering of rocks by flowing water, blowing wind and other organisms. Okay, so the rock that is there, it weathers or it breaks because of any reason. It can be any natural reason, or it can be because some humans break the rocks to do something. So all of that causes the soil, makes the soil. Okay, what happens to the topsoil in the following circumstances? Discuss with your friends. You have to discuss with your friends. When the wind is stormy, what happens? The soil moves from one place to the other. Okay, when there is water current after rain, okay, when it rains heavy, water current after rain, so what happens? The upper layer of the soil moves, right? You can see the path of water. If there is only little water passing, you can see that you can find the path of the water in the soil, right? So it moves the soil and makes place for itself. So that's how you can see it changes the soil, the upper layer. Then you have some pictures here, children. There are some pictures here. There are some pictures here, children, in which you can see that the following measures are taken to prevent the topsoil from erosion. Observe the pictures, note down what you have learnt. Okay, in this, what do you see here? It is a paddy field. So they have made a lot of in the paddy field, they design the paddy field in a way that the soil is retained in the middle of each square kind that you can see here. We have to plant trees so that the soil doesn't move anywhere, because the roots of the soil, roots of the tree holds the soil. And here we see that, yeah, again here it is a mountain region. So we see that even there they have done something to stop the soil from erosion. So what I want you to do is, I want you to see the pictures and I want you to fill in the blanks over there. Okay, the next topic is going to be forest. So I'm going to take that next week. Until I meet you next week, you remain safe, remain at home. Goodbye.